A lot of y'all are probably wondering, what the heck is that weird little scribbly thing over Twin Needle? Well, before the computer incident I explained in the Butterfree video, I had made Weedle's whole page and everything was complete, and then I suddenly forgot, oh crap, Beedrill does have a signature move. It's called Twin Needle. It's the only Pokemon who can use it, too. So I had to scratch it out. I had to scratch the N/A out, and I was like, I'm not doing this over again. So I just put Twin Needle under it. Sorry about that, people. But anyway, yes, the PokedexT review of Weedle, Kakuna, and Beedrill, the Pokemon of the Weedle family. Generation 1 Pokemon that are also common, much like the Caterpie family, found in red, blue, yellow, gold, silver, and crystal mostly in the bug contest. Fire red, leaf green in the same area, diamond, pearl, and platinum, conditional wise, if your counterpart character's little sister states that she's seen a swarm of them. As a Weedle and a Kakuna, it has the ability Shield Dust, and once it evolves into Beedrill, it gets the ability Swarm, which increases bug type attacks by 50% when in 1/4 of their health. Yeah, here we go. The bug/poison type, Beedrill. I had Beedrill on my it was my leaf green team. I had Beedrill on my leaf green team, and I've noticed that on Wi-Fi and things period, Beedrill has had a bad running on of being known to be a fairly underused Pokemon. I've never seen a Beedrill online as far as Wi-Fi goes. Like, when I know I stated I rarely stop to never seen Butterfree, I have never seen Beedrill online at all. This Pokemon is really underrated. Beedrill was on my Leaf Green team, and it served as a fairly well supporter-based Pokemon on my team. Beedrill is known to have notoriously low defense that even is overshunned by its evolution state, Kakuna. Its defensive stats are really low. Having its defense be the lowest and special attack be the second lowest. But special attack doesn't really matter considering the fact that Beedrill never uses special attacks for real anyway. Um, this is the whole reason why I've made PokedexT, to explain the upsides of every Pokemon and to prove that pretty much every Pokemon has a use. As you all know, Weedle and Kakuna are also gifted with the Platinum, Heart Gold, and Soul Silver increasings of learning Bug Bite and Iron Defense. So if you plan on using Beedrill and you can't stand that defense, you can use Kakuna's Iron Defense and evolve it into Beedrill for further help. That probably won't do you much good though, considering how very low Beedrill's defense is. And when you teach, I say Bug Bite would be a lot more useful to teach Beedrill than it would be to teach Caterpie when it evolves into Butterfree, because Butterfree is more of a special attacker while Beedrill is more of the physical. Beedrills and Weedles of that sort are known to cause you a lot of problems at the start of the red, blue, yellow, fire red, and leaf green when you play them, because a lot of bug catchers will have these Pokemon, and the Pokemon have been shown to make you poison in almost every battle you're in the start of the game. So these things can be pretty dangerous, even when the battle's long and over, because you have to go back to the Pokemon Center to cure your poison Pokemon. The thing I like about when I had Beedrill is the fact that it had its own signature move, Twin Needle. Now, the route to go with Beedrill, I'd say, would be to EV train Beedrill in attack and speed. Its special defense is surprisingly better than I would have thought, but the best route to go would be to EV train it in physical attack and speed. That way it can cause a lot of irritation towards your opponent's team in battle. This is the routes I would take when using Beedrill, especially in an online battle. You would raise Beedrill's speed and attack, and then go into a fight. I'd say here we go with recommended moves. Recommended moves for our Beedrill would have to be X scissors. Yeah, would have to be X scissors, toxic. Yeah, I would teach it X scissors and toxic. Those are probably the two best moves you can possibly teach Beedrill. I would also teach it endure and endeavor. It's also not a bad idea if you want to teach Beedrill its signature move, Twin Needle, because Twin Needle is a very powerful attack. Twin Needle itself does 50 damage in total. However, I could be wrong about that amount. I could be off by like 10. But same type attack bonus ensures that it'll increase. And since Beedrill is known to have notoriously low defense power, then the Pokemon that can harm it, the Pokemon that are known to harm it, once it gets low enough, I say you would use Endure. Now, as far as items, you want to equip Beedrill with the Sossalus Berry. That way, I say a best maneuver would take would be to have Beedrill hold the Sossalus Berry. Use Endure, because Endure can come before most attacks. Once he uses Endure, he can protect himself from being knocked out by having 1 health point left. Since his health is low enough, we'll immediately use the Sossalus Berry to increase his speed to ensure that it can move next turn. After that, since if you EV trained it in physical attack, then it should have no problem striking great damage to the opponent by using a move like X Scissors or Twin Needle, plus its ability Swarm since it has less than 1/4 of its health, increasing the attack even further. This means that a move like Twin Needle, which normally would do 50, would get same type attack bonus and do 100. Yeah, and do 100 plus the 50% attack bonus that it gets from the bug type moves using Swarm. Then that means it'll increase 25, doing a nice 125 damage plus whatever physical attack that Beedrill has as its attack stat if you've raised its physical attack very well. That's the route to go if you would deal with Pokemon faster than Beedrill. To deal with Pokemon much slower than Beedrill, I'd say the best route to go would be to teach Beedrill a move like Toxic, Protect, U-Turn, and have it hold an item that would ensure that it stays alive, like a Focus Band. Then I would also have Beedrill use a decent attack like Twin Needle or X Scissors. More than likely X Scissors because it does the most damage. The plan would be that you hit the opponent with Toxic. Once it's poisoned, you have exactly 8 turns till your opponent is knocked out. What you would want to do then would be to slowly weaken them. Use Protect to protect yourself. And then use X Scissors to deal some good damage. Then use U-Turn to get out of there. Or protect yourself, then use U-Turn to hit your opponent before they can hit you. Using these methods, you can probably get out of a lot of damage from Beedrill without Beedrill really getting hurt. This can irritate your opponent greatly and have you win battles a lot easier. Beedrill isn't really meant to knock Pokemon out and be a sweeper, more as it's a support. Anyway, that's it for Beedrill. Tyrone out.